Kenzie and I are riding along what I believe is one of the original canals. The Erie Canal has gone through 3 iterations, and each time it's gotten bigger and bigger to haul more and more freight. I'm guessing this is one of the first ones, and they rerouted it and just left it here. Since leaving the official northern tier once again and just staying on the Erie Canal, it's definitely gotten a little rougher. It's more of like a narrow, which isn't quite single track, but it's still a nice, well-packed trail. We're currently dodging storms, and so this area got hit earlier. But yeah, it's still really fun. And it's not complete yet, so there's a couple sections where we've been on highway. Actually had a close call earlier today. That was not fun. I swear, some drivers, I think we're booking this trip with the meanest drivers. So Washington State had like the logging industry, and those truckers hated us. We got flipped off for no reason. Now we're in New York State, the other end of the country, and there's really mean drivers here too. So across the canal here is our sign. We're 175 miles from Buffalo and 175 from Albany. This is a water bridge.
Too many miles to keep, they couldn't hold us all. Set to church on Sunday to learn the golden rule. I've endured. How long can one
One of the canal aqueducts.
There'll be many more. I've lived, loved, and sorrowed, been to success's door. I've endured. How long can one endure? I've endured. How long can man endure?
Third snapping turtle of the trip. Fourth snapping turtle. I don't think he's happy to see us. Let's see if I can not jump when he... So the skies have cleared for the time being. It's not going to stay this way, but we're trying to take advantage of our window and get another 10 miles to the campground down the road, which would actually make this a 60-mile day, which is way more than we bargained for. I mean, we had over 2 inches of rain today, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Flash flood. Yikes. This is my solution for, well, it's been raining all day, and they told us we could camp under the, they call it a gazebo.
Pavilion.
Yeah, I'd call it pavilion. But our tent is a semi-freestanding, so it relies partly on stakes to hold tension throughout the whole thing. And so you can't really set it up on concrete because you need to stake into the ground. So rather than using stakes, I just tied a bunch of trucker's hitches on each of the corners with our guy line for giant clothes. So now we don't have that anymore, but at least we have the spacious tent tonight. It's pretty wet out there. I don't know if you can see. Thank goodness this trail is paved right now. If it wasn't paved, it would be really sloppy. We got like over 3 inches of rain, I think, yesterday. And it's too much for a limestone trail. And it seems to be a pretty fresh trail, so it's not bumpy here. Heading into Amsterdam currently. There's a ton of storm clouds rolling in. We've kind of just dodged them all the way. I think this is our fastest.
Fine.
Yeah. This walkway in the center of the frame is where our route was supposed to go. However, as you can see now, there is a problem. So there's the old trail. Here's their temporary one. We found the entrance. Coming out of Albany, we hopped on the Hudson River Trail, I think, but don't be mistaken, it does not follow the river. It is quite the hilly trail compared to the Erie Canal. Fortunately, we have a tailwind though, so these uphills and all aren't too bad. Let's go.
You had enough, you said that you were leaving. I said, shove off, honey, baby, I ain't grieving. Pack your bags and pull out this evening. There's a wide open road.
Kenzie and I are on the section of the Empire State Trail that is mostly on roads. It's the Hudson, I think it's called the Hudson Trail. But we've been spoiled with all these trails that we've been on. But now being on roads is kind of, I don't know, we miss the trails a lot. We're excited. I think in Kingston we get back on some trails, and we're looking forward to that. Although it is nice to be on the roads and you feel the countryside and the hills more. You see a little more, you're not in a tree tunnel.
Early this morning you were nowhere about, and so I searched the town, but you had done pulled out. I looked northeast and west, and then leading south, I saw a wide open road. There's a wide open road. It's leading south from my elbow. If you stick around and turn your damper down, or there's a wide open road.
Pretty cool room and pillar natural cement mine. Looks like a cave, but I guess it was dynamited. Currently riding through old natural cement mine ruins, and I think the last time we saw something like this was on Lake Winnebago in Wisconsin. They had a natural cement mine ruin there too. Kenzie and I just hit 99.99 miles to New York City.
Double digits.
Double digits. This section of the Empire State Trail is a 800-foot climb, basically, out of the Hudson River and going up and up, and we're eventually going to cross the AT. Crossing the AT right here. Goes down across the creek, crosses the railroad over there. This is the terrain 50 miles outside of, what is it? The park in New York City where the Empire State Trail is. The terrain is pretty mountainous, I would say. We've been on a rail trail grade, so it hasn't felt too bad, but if we were to start riding on the streets, it'd be intense. There's definitely a lot of towns, but you can also still get in the woods and feel like you're not in the town. Been on a extended downhill on this trail, perfect gradient that you don't have to brake, but you also don't have to pedal, you just cruise. This is Kenzie and I's stealth camp for the night. We're at a nature preserve about 50 miles or 40 miles outside New York City. And the rail trail is over there. Then there's a hiking trail over here, and we just hiked on it a bit, came up here and set up the tent. "41 miles from Battery Park in New York City. A little bit of suburbia over there, or wealthy suburbia. Got a pretty major highway on our left. Somewhat busy country road on our right. 35 miles from New York City. We've got an interstate on our left. And, oh, actually it switched. There just was an interstate on our left. "30 miles to New York City. We're right next to a junkyard, a concrete plant, and we just passed by a bunch of delivery trucks, a warehouse for them or something. So yeah, we're definitely not so much in the woods, but we do go in the woods a few times. This is 21 miles out, not that bad. "20 miles to Battery Park. Very impressed. I totally thought it would be much more city-like from here. I mean, you can see the neighborhoods off in the distance on the hills. Okay, we just meandered through some very hectic city streets, and I didn't record anything there because you gotta be on top of your game here when you're biking. But I think we're 10 miles out from the park. I'll fact check that on the video. "10 miles from Battery Park." But I felt like we were just in the biggest city I've ever been in. And it's so good to be back on this greenway.
Ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids to sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Trying to hide my sorrow from the people I need and getting home. Go down where people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in. Get back in the game, start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. Might go back down to Texas, or might go to somewhere that I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to the song and start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat, trying to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say, y'all, feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again, and I know what to say.